Today we're making one of my wife's favorite dishes, Hamburg steak, otherwise known in Japan as Hambagu. Let's get started.
Good things are coming. Good things.
Before we get started, I want to remind everybody that cooking should be fun and relaxing. So we're going to grab our relaxing juice. Yep, cheers. All right. Lovely, lovely. Let's get started. Now, Hamburg, or Hambagu, as it's known in Japan, is very similar to an American Salisbury steak. As a matter of fact, the steak or patty is roughly the same, all right? So we're gonna start with about a pound of beef, all right? 80-20 is perfectly fine. You don't have to get super expensive with it, all right? So into this bowl, we're gonna add about a quarter cup of breadcrumbs, okay? And if you don't have breadcrumbs, or if you have some crackers that you want to use up, crush those up, toss them in. They'll work just fine. All right, this is one whole diced onion, all right? I'm gonna pull out about, I'd say about a quarter of that onion. There you go, add it in, okay. I'm gonna need one egg, and it goes. All right, now it's time for our seasonings. I'm just gonna add a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, salt, all right, don't be afraid to add a little bit extra salt to this, and black pepper. Alrighty. All right, and now we're gonna mix this up, and you can use a fork, you can use a spoon, but I always like to use the old meat mittens, so that's what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna set this bowl in the fridge while we get our pan sauce going, all right? All right, for our pan sauce, we need the rest of our onion, and it goes. Oh, I said the rest of the onion. So some of it's trying to escape. There you go. I'm gonna take about a tablespoon's worth of unsalted butter, and it goes. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons of cooking sake, okay? If you don't have cooking sake, get a white wine that you like to cook with, or a light beer, all right? A nice flavorful light beer, okay? Busch Light's delicious, it's not flavorful, okay? That's like water on a hot day, okay? Get some like Blue Moon or something. Next, we're gonna hit it with about a tablespoon of soy sauce, any day. All right, there you go, about a tablespoon of soy sauce. And we're gonna do about, I'd say, a teaspoon and a half of some Worcestershire sauce. Okay. Last but not least, we're gonna hit it with about a tablespoon and a half of ketchup. There we go. This is gonna be a big, beefy, flavorful steak. We need that ketchup to help balance out all the rest of this richness, okay? All right, and now we're gonna pop this guy on the stove on a medium-high heat. I'll see you over there in just a minute. All right, so we're gonna set this guy on the stove top on a medium-high heat with the lid on, okay? And don't worry, everybody at home, about my heat energy. I've got plenty, just ask my wife. Wow! That's why she married me. We're gonna let this go and stir it periodically until the onions get kind of see-through, okay? A little bit translucent, if you will, all right? So I will see everybody in about, 5-10 minutes or so. All right, let's check our onions. Oh my, look at that. Yeah, they're getting nice and caramelized. Okay. Now these flavors are going to be crazy intense right now. This is just pure flavor, otherwise known by the Japanese as umami. No, but seriously, we're going to add this to our Hamburg steaks as they're cooking. So this flavor is going to transfer over onto our beef and basically flavor the rest of the dish. This gets to be intense for now. But anywho, let's turn our heat off. Okay. Gonna put the lid back on. There we are. And now let's build our patties. Woo-hoo-hoo. Building our patties. Alrighty. Time to form our patties. To start off with, you're gonna want some cold, wet hands. For whatever reason, that really helps you form patties. Yeah? There we go. And we're gonna lightly form our patties. Don't need to force it. There we go. I'm just doing roughly 1/4 pound at a time. There we are. Yes. Because of the egg and the breadcrumbs in this, these things are nice and squishy. Okie dokie. I had just enough for 4 roughly evenly sized patties. I'm going to turn my frying pan on and wait for it to start to smoke. Okay, we're going to sear these puppies. Time to slap down our patties. There we go. And we're gonna let these boys cook for, oh, I'd say about a minute or so on each side, just to get a nice sear on both sides. Oh yeah, there is a good crust right there. There we go. Gonna let this go for another, I'd say 45 seconds. All right. Looking perfect on both sides. So now we're going to add our sauce from earlier. And I don't want to waste any of this. And get a little water in there. Pour it in. Now we're going to turn this down to a low. Almost a simmer with the lid on. And we're gonna let this guy cook. Actually, hang on. This is the time you get to add whatever fun stuff you want to add. So I'm gonna throw in some broccoli. I'm also gonna add some corn that my dad gave us from a week or 2 ago. That's gonna be delicious. And for those of you at home going, oh, Japan would never do that, that's not traditional. You've never lived in Japan. They put corn on pizza. Okay, they would definitely do this. All right, and I'm gonna add just a little bit more water. There we go. So everything is about half covered. Just gonna turn it back up on high with the lid on, and we're gonna come back in about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, let's take a look at our Hamburg steaks. Oh my, oh my. These are looking fantastic. The sauce is cooking down here on the bottom of the pan. It's got that nice lacquered look. Now keep in mind, I have been flipping our Hamburg steaks while they've been cooking. There we are. Just to make sure they get an even distribution of sauce, okay? Now, there's one thing I want to do, at least for my daughter. This is a very popular thing to do on a kid's menu over in Japan. Is to cover a Hamburg steak in cheddar and let it melt. You don't have to do this. Like I said, it's usually an option on a kid's menu. There we go. But it's good, and my daughter likes it, so that's what we're doing. So I'm going to leave this going. I turned the heat completely off. I'm going to leave it right here until this cheddar melts. I will see everybody over at the counter for the plating. right, here it is in all of its glory. The Hamburg steak, or in Japanese, Hambagu. Let's have a taste. There we are. A little bit of mashed potatoes.
An explosion of flavor!
Oh my God, that's good. All right, the manager wants a taste. This is insanely good. Very juicy. This is crazy good. I mean, it's East meets West in the best possible way. It's the Japanese Salisbury steak. There's no other way to put that. It's a winner with babies, apparently. Here you go. You could do this any day of the week. It doesn't take very much time at all, and it's super easy on the wallet. That's why everybody in Japan likes to do it. It's fantastic. Please let me know in the comments down below how you like this. What else would you like to see me do? Please follow me on the social medias, X/Twitter and Instagram. I also have a Facebook page I'll put here. Please give me a like and a subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize the channel. There we go. We're working our way through the hundreds up to 200, but onward and upward, as they say. If you want to help support my channel and buy some merch, go to my merch store and get yourself a t-shirt or a hat or something. There we go. If you want If you want a Salisbury steak recipe, I will put a link to my grandma's Salisbury steak from a few weeks ago right here. And if you want a good dessert to go with it, I have my great Aunt Bonnie's Impossible Coconut Cake I'll put at the end. But that's enough for us. I think we're gonna go have some supper. Have a good one. So we're gonna grab our relaxing juice. Yep, cheers. All right.